Good afternoon. Another video, important. If credit availed in GSTR-3B, say 10 lakh rupees, is not matching with the credit auto-populated in GSTR-2A, say 5 lakh rupees. So there's a difference of 5 lakh rupees. And question for all of us is whether this credit of 10 lakh availed in 3B, 5 lakh is the difference which is not auto-populated in GSTR-2A, is available or not available. Region could be many, and we all know that when GST got introduced July 1, 2017, we were all preparing ourselves in GST regime. If your supplier, while furnishing his GSTR1, has made mistake, he has shown B2B supply as a B2C. He has wrongly furnished GST number of the recipient and buyer. It was, let's say, interstate supply, IGST, correct invoice is being raised, IGST, but wrongly furnished as a intrastate. So 2A would be showing the amount but ineligible in this case. Or maybe supplier has paid the taxes through GSTR-3B but he did not file GSTR-1. So it is not going to be auto-populated in GSTR-2A. So lot of challenge we have seen in the past, right? That credit is not auto-populated in GSTR-2A for the region B2B shown as a B2C, wrong furnishing of GST number, GSTR1 is not being filed, or transaction was not reported in GSTR1 or GSTR-3B, but taxes are being paid maybe through DRC-03. So in all such cases, what happened? A circular number 183 dated 27 December 2022. 48 GST Council meeting has understand this problem, that lot of so-called notices, scrutiny notices are being issued only for difference of credit availed by the buyer and recipient in 3B. It's not matching with the credit coming in GSTR-2A, auto-populated in GSTR-2A. I will tell you what this circular is saying. So let me tell you my aspect first, my legal argument first. Whether GSTR-2A is really important from legal law perspective, that I need to match my credit with GSTR-2A. If I go to section 16 subsection 2 of CGST Act, where conditions are prescribed for availing credit. So what are those conditions? As a buyer, as a recipient, you should have tax invoice. You must have received goods and services. Your supplier must have paid taxes. And as a buyer, as a recipient, you should be regularly filing GST return. The fifth condition got introduced only from 1st January 2022. 1st January 2022. That credit availed by you as a buyer in 3B must be matched with GSTR-2B. GSTR-2B. There was no provision that credits should be matched with GSTR-2A. GSTR-2A came only by way of rule. There was no corresponding provision. Matching with 2B only effective from 1st January 2022 and onwards, then we can safely say within the provision. There was no provision per se that credits should be matched with GSTR-2A. First argument. Second argument. Even Honorable Supreme Court in the case of Bharti Airtel has said 2A is only facilitation, only facilitation. It's not a condition to avail credit. I have made other video on this point which you can go to my YouTube video list and watch. As per this judgment, Bharti Airtel, Honorable Supreme Court has categorically said that the buyer and recipient can avail the credit as per the provision if they are satisfying 4 conditions under section 16 subsection 2, having tax invoice, receipt of goods and services, supplier has paid the taxes, and buyer regularly filing GST return. He need not require to wait on 2A. 2A is only facilitation. Then why such notices? Why scrutiny notices? I can't understand. But nevertheless, government is coming out and issuing a circular number 183, and that too for 2 periods, 1718 and 1819. Is it not a problem for 1920? Is it not a problem for 2021? वहां भी तो गलती हो सकती है कि सप्लायर ने गलत इंफॉर्मेशन, गलत GSTR-1 भर दिया, B2B को B2C दिखा दिया, गलत GST नंबर डाल दिया, इंटरस्टेट सप्लाई थी, इंट्रास्टेट बता दिया, 1 नहीं भरा, 3B भरा है, वहां भी तो दिक्कत हो सकती है फॉर 19, 20, 20, 21, 21, 22. मुझे नहीं समझ में आता. But this circular is only for 2 years that is being referred, 17, 18 and 18, 19. But to invite you and to draw your attention that internal memo, office memo is being issued in the state of Maharashtra, how to reconcile such differences and what is the way forward it can be corrected. Now the circular is saying, I'm telling you what the circular is saying, if difference is 3B versus 2A, if difference is 3B में आपने 10 लाख लिए और 2A में 5 लाख आ रहे थे, बट ये सर्कुलर 183 कहता है अगर ये डिफरेंस 5 लाख से ज्यादा है, more than 5 lakh rupees, you can take certificate from a practicing chartered accountant or cost accountant कि आपके सप्लायर ने टैक्स का पेमेंट कर दिया हो, और अगर ये अप टू 5 लाख है तो आपको अपने सप्लायर से, recipient and buyer has to take certificate from the supplier कि उसने इस पे टैक्स पे कर दिया है, इस पर्टिकुलर ट्रांजैक्शन जिसकी क्रेडिट आपने ली है, जो आपके 2A में ऑटो पॉपुलेट नहीं हो रहा था, उसका टैक्स सप्लायर ने पे कर दिया है. एंड यू नीड टू सैटिस्फाई बोथ द कंडीशंस, condition as prescribed under section 16 subsection 2, and next उन्होंने कहा टाइम लिमिट अंडर सेक्शन 16 सबसेक्शन 4 भी सेटिस्फाई होनी चाहिए. तो अगर आप 17, 18 की बात कर रहे हैं तो आपने क्रेडिट 31 मार्च 2019 तक ले ली हो, एक्सटेंडेड टाइम पीरियड दिया गया था. अदरवाइज 17, 18 के लिए ड्यू डेट अगर हम देखें फॉर सेक्शन 16 सबसेक्शन 4 20 अक्टूबर 2018 होगी, बट बाय वे ऑफ स्पेशल ऑर्डर 31 मार्च 2019. यानी क्रेडिट आपने ले ली हो, मिसमैच हो रहा हो आपका 3B वर्सेस 2A, बट क्रेडिट टाइमली ले ली हो आपने. 18, 19 के लिए जो ड्यू डेट है एज पर सेक्शन 16 सबसेक्शन 4 आपने क्रेडिट ले ली हो, डिफरेंस है, नोटिस आ गए हैं, चाहे वो स्क्रूटनी नोटिस हो, चाहे वो सो कॉज नोटिस हो, तो ये सर्कुलर आपको वे फॉरवर्ड देता है. अगर डिफरेंस 5 लाख से ज्यादा है, मोर देन 5 लाख रुपीज, ए सर्टिफिकेट बाय प्रैक्टिसिंग चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट और कॉस्ट अकाउंटेंट that your supplier has paid the tax liability and this is the supply properly covered and satisfying all conditions. Section 16, subsection 2. Up to 5 lakh, certificate from the supplier, corresponding supplier, whose transaction is not getting auto-populated in GSTR-2A. That is what the mechanism given by circular number 183. But to summarize my video, whether this circular really having any sensitivity, see, to the extent it is helping you, you can always avail the benefit, no problem. But to my mind, similar situation is existing today for 1920, 2021, 21-22. Why GST Council and policy being is silent on this? Second, whether 2A is really dependent for availing credit as per law provision and as per Supreme Court judgment, Bharti Airtel, 2A only facilitation. You can't deny my credit. If I have satisfied the condition, मेरे पास tax invoice है, receipt of goods and services, supplier ने tax का payment कर दिया हो, being buyer, I am regularly filing GST return. I need not require to go back and check. So this is how this video all about. That if there is a difference in 2A versus 3B, what to be done? There was another context, rule 36 sub rule 4, which came from 9th of October 2019. And there was capping of credit. Initially started with 20% reduced to 10%, then 5%. If credit is not auto-populated in GSTR-2A, then there was a capping, right? Rule 36 sub rule 4. To me, ultra vires, 2A is really not dependent for availing credit. So this rule which is creating capping provision as per rule 36 sub rule 4, to my mind, and when law is not saying for 2A, it is only by way of rule. Supreme Court is saying it is facilitation. How they can deny my credit? Because it is not coming and auto-populated in GSTR-2A. But I thought presenting this circular number 183 for giving resolution, helping hand to the taxpayer for 17-18 and 18-19. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Thank you very much.